Yo, what is everybody? We are here for the series finale of Ozark. Yes, everything has come down to this one episode. We've binged this whole thing this weekend. It is time to see how this ends. One of the best shows Netflix has ever put out. Yeah, took us through the rides, roller coaster of emotions. Last thing that we saw was Rachel just clap Nelson. So what's the fallout going to be from that? What is this conversation Camila's about to have with Marty? What is this conversation Marty and Wendy are going to have with Omar? What is up with Wendy in this mental facility? Is she going to leave and be on time for the foundation, or is she just going to stay in there and just let Marty deal with it all on his own? What's going to happen with the kids? I guess we'll find out. So we're going to jump into episode 14 here, A Hard Way to Go. Oh my God, they about to bury this dude under the foundation of the house.
Yep.
Bruh. Wow. Up, he's there. There he goes. He finna haunt you forever and ever.
That's how you start your new home, with a body under it? Like, I would not want that there. I mean, I get it, but I just would not want that there. I would take them all over to Darlene's field where all the other bodies are.
I don't care how many people you send at me, I'm not fucking laundering.
What are you talking about?
I don't care. I don't need you to anymore.
Just tell me what you fucking want, Marty.
You gotta help me get my kids back, Susan. Unless you help me get my kids back, I'm gonna tell her exactly what happened.
Well, there goes that.
You're really willing to get me killed.
Yes.
Yeah, you're willing to get me killed.
He'll actually still listen to. So it's all your business.
That's also a riff that she calls.
Damn, that's crazy.
So yeah, that actually is very valid.
Yeah, y'all family now for real.
I don't know.
Ruth is literally family at this
Kidnap
point.
them. Kill Wendy's dad. I don't give a fuck what you do, but if my kids get in that van and they go to North Carolina, I'm telling Javi's mom everything.
Yeah, he's like,
is this you?
It's him.
Nah, that's me.
We had that meeting with Javi in the morning. It was a good meeting.
He just sounds like he's lying.
Yeah.
Set up that move to Chicago, and then we had dinner with Claire that night. And you having second thoughts?
No.
Because what if there was a chance that they didn't know who did it? Because Javi had beef with a lot of people. So it's like, what if they truly didn't know? We know that they know, but what if they really didn't know?
That's true.
If I keep my end, you'll tell Marty to call off Narco Bitch.
I promise.
Man, that's fair. And then Ruth gets
That's a real
out.
piece of shit, by the way. I'm sorry.
Oh, because she knows her own father.
Well, no, because she had that interaction with him.
No, that, and she can relate to, because they both had shitty dads.
Yeah.
So she understands why Wendy is slightly the way that she is. They come to that understanding.
If I'd just left him here,
Her conscience.
he'd still be alive.
He would be. But that, I like that they came to terms about that. Like, just
they're somewhat mending.
that they both played a part in Ben's death, because she just kept blaming
Mom and
them
Dad tried to
for
talk
it,
to me
and
going to the gala.
it wasn't all them.
Yeah, they're just mending the scraps of their relationship. Is that the... I thought you threw that. Is that the gun?
No.
That Frank Jr. gave? Okay.
No, I think that's a different gun.
I just didn't know if it washed back up or something, and...
It's a little early, isn't it?
Is she gonna try and make it look like he forced himself on her and then she shot him?
I was thinking the same thing.
You beat her.
How's that?
Or no, she's gonna get him angry to attack her.
You got Jonah and Charlotte.
Okay.
Right.
Anything I ever got from my daddy, I knew it was my fault.
We could use more people like you in the congregation.
You're awful.
These days it is a much softer scripture than I remember. The hard part is having that one child that causes you shame. You look to the other one, supposed to be better, and she's even worse.
So, what are you gonna do when it turns out
They're just like their parents.
Jonah's a mini Marty?
Yep.
And Charlotte's a little fucking Wendy?
They'll get in line.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's gonna beat them.
You don't even fucking want them, do you?
Have I done something to offend you?
It's just the truth.
Well, I won't be spoken to that way by some...
I hope she's recording. I wish she was like recording him and they could play it back to them.
By you. I'd like you to leave now, please.
Only thing she was recording was that bullet.
Yep.
Oh shit! Let's get the hell out of me.
What the fuck's going on here?
Well,
anything in your pockets, in the tray.
Well, now they gotta know the truth.
In the box.
Yep. Apologize. Even though your mother's also a terrible person, apologize for about to leave her for her piece of crap dad.
It's my fault. All of it. The truth is, Ben is dead.
Sad.
Because I am selfish. And I trapped him. I knew what our life was. I knew who he was. I should never have let him stay. He was planning to go, and I asked him to stay because I wanted him around. And I wanted to believe it could all be different. Actually, even that's bullshit. I did it because I was mad at your dad. And by keeping Ben around, I could prove I was in control.
Sick.
And
At least she's being honest.
Sick.
I have been trying to control the both of you, too. You need to do whatever you're gonna do. Your dad and I were trying to build something for all of us. I promise I will not trap you inside it. I mean, I don't want you to stay so much it makes my teeth hurt. But
What a random thing to ache.
if you want to go, please. And I promise you, I will love you just as much.
She doesn't want them to leave like she did with her dad, but she wants them to know that she still loves them if they choose to leave. I think I would kind of want them to leave though, because it's like there's a hot situation going on right now. Camilla,
Yeah, the block is too hot. Oh?
You really didn't have to threaten Ruth.
Oh, the car accident is here.
Well, I'm not saying that I love you unconditionally, but we have been through a shitload of conditions, and I'm still here.
This man really loves his
I
wife.
told you that man loved his wife. After all that she did to get them to stay.
FBI tomorrow.
Oh, joy.
And here we are.
That's wrong.
What?
Whose body is that?
Body? What are you talking about? They had on their seatbelts.
Yeah, that was Charlotte laying across the side of the window because the shirt was striped.
Wendy?
Did they clap, Wendy?
No way.
Hey, can you hear me? Help! Guys, help me!
Oh no, she's alive.
Oh,
She's in
okay.
her eyes.
Damn, nobody stopped the hell?
Just right there. She's laying on the floor.
Well, the anxiety from that is now gone. Thank you. Just get that out of the way.
I was like dreading it.
Go on and lie down. I'll be in a minute.
Is everything okay? Nelson is missing.
He's missing.
That's why he's asking.
Because I'm out to I will kill them and let them know. He's like, I'm not telling
No
them
problem. I gotta run a quick errand
that. Nope.
first.
I like
You're
Benitez a
overreaching.
lot.
I believe that. Accident was your last warning.
It's an assurance that we're gonna make it out alive.
Damn, they just hit us with a death flag. Damn, why make it that obvious? Damn, man.
Or if anything, let it just be Wendy, not Marty or the kids.
Hey, Ruth, did you shoot Nelson in the face? What's going on here?
It's all my fucking problem, Ruth. You are always my problem.
Are you sure Navarro's out?
That was nice. He said I like her name too.
It's all in the works. There's one more thing. We're all going to meet with the FBI tomorrow, and they're going to need assurances that they can continue to launder money out of the casino.
I always got time for my fucking government.
But at least she's willing to do it if
Yeah.
it's for the FBI and not.
And not just the
Cartel.
cartel.
I believe my sister was behind the attempt on my life.
And I
He
believe you
figured
know
it out.
that. He knows that they know.
Why would you think that?
She is my sister, and I love her very much.
So it's funny, they were both saying goodbye to each other. Like, all right, it's goodbye to
Do
me.
you love
No, it's
Nelson?
goodbye for you.
And in the future, he would keep sending him back to Mexico to handle his
Don't worry, he
affairs.
believes us.
Hard way to go.
That's wholesome.
Yeah. Aw. Oh, I thought he was gonna give us one last shot with the three of them.
What'd you think? Is it weird?
No.
Why do we have a pool?
She was like, why do we need a pool? We have a big lake, and she still built the pool.
You don't know the first thing about being rich.
Unnecessary.
Hard way to go.
Oh, just having unnecessary things.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Everyone is back in the. Good afternoon. Your group is meeting back in the parlor.
Camilla got so much swag.
Yeah, everybody disrespecting this man.
Camilla Navarro Alessandro. This is Special Agent in Charge Clay.
What the hell?
Hi,
Oh, yeah, they had
Harry.
to be in there for the
Yeah,
meeting.
because she is the casino.
Are all the swinging dicks ready here?
Well, that's not a characterization I'd offer.
Oh.
Hang on.
Will Camilla figure out it was
Yes.
Ruth?
I don't know.
We like an apology before we agree to sit down and talk about any of this shit.
Yep.
On behalf of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, I'd like to apologize.
Shall we sit?
They said we can't have that on paper.
Yeah.
They literally can't have that on paper. Well, not it.
Celebrating yet.
Yeah.
I would keep that number he gave me as a trump card, like just in
The
case
phone
she
number?
doesn't clap him during the transfer.
Exactly.
I would call that number and have her taken out immediately.
So she can teach me how to be grateful.
She wants
Oh,
that,
yeah.
man.
She really gonna
Yeah.
teach you how to be grateful with
I'm
these
sure she'll be willing
yams.
to teach you a lot of things. Like you to be in charge.
Oh.
Because she wants to make sure that nobody, he doesn't tell
Any other work
anybody.
you see fit.
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
Not at all.
Because she wants to actually have a good relationship with her father. He's just so
Oh, goodbye.
impossible. The drip.
Oh, look at this dude. Who's this guy?
This whole place smells like freshly minted money.
Something's
So we're bulletproof.
off.
It's a goddamn coronation.
And everything's just too perfect.
You can't do that.
You can't do this to
It's
me.
done.
But she better hope he don't like let somebody know he not getting on that.
And she couldn't just wait until the night was over and then call him on the phone and tell him that. You gotta do it right
her
there.
ego and her pride.
Fucking hubris. Up, here we go. They're about to show us this man gets shanked to death.
The sigh.
Taking me.
Jack, I'm gonna need a couple more limes for Jenny. Now, Jonah, goddamn, you look like a grown-ass man in that suit. You know, there's always a job for you here if you want it.
Going legit. At least until I get through high school.
At least until I'm gonna be legit just through high school.
Well, if
That's
he
it.
does it for her there, he would be protective because
Yeah.
he's through the FBI.
I'm glad you're here. Where were you that night?
Man, if you don't get up on my face with this,
I had dinner with
listen.
Marty and Wendy. Of course not. It just sounds like it was a miscommunication.
See, I would just take out both of them. All right, let me call this
Yep,
number.
call that phone number.
I will forgive you. This one time.
This is
If
crazy.
I find out later that there's something you aren't telling me now, I'll have someone slice you from your cunt to your chin.
But even somebody hearing that doesn't know anything would look like afraid and uneasy.
Yeah.
It was Ruth Langmore.
Oh man. Oh.
She owns the casino, so you cannot cap
How
her.
killed her cousin. She followed him to my office and she shot him. I am so sorry.
Did you know?
I didn't tell anyone.
Of course not.
At least she covered for them. She's solid.
She is solid.
Oh my god. If Ruth dies, I'm gonna riot. Here's my thing. We just made a deal with the FBI. She's
You see
involved.
that blonde in the bar?
Damn.
I don't
No. You see those kids?
see at that point the bet's off for me and I'm punching her in the throat and then we just gonna have to scrap and then we just go into jail.
11 minutes later.
You fucking shot me! Man, what the fuck, bro?
I'm not about to be a pussy about that. I will literally clap you and take you out and then go to jail.
I'm sorry.
I can't blame her.
Yeah, you can't blame her.
She don't got no loyalty to Ruth.
She held it down as long as she could.
Yeah, she don't have no loyalty to Ruth.
But even if they call the phone number, the guy's in Chicago. He's not gonna make it there in time to kill Camilla.
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
I don't know. There's no way to get Navarro off the SDN list because we lost Schaefer.
Because you jumped the gun.
You really need me to say it?
It's your
Ruth
fault.
gotta go. Oh damn.
My anxiety is through the
That's
roof.
it. She's been too high up and
Here's my thing though. Is this gonna be the moment where they protect Ruth?
I'm scared I'll lose you.
Because she's like, if you lose Ruth, I'll lose you. And
this is too much to bear.
I like though that she's not just like, yeah, let's take her out. We gotta take her out. Like,
it's crazy because now that it actually came down to, because earlier in the season she was like, hey, Ruth gotta go.
But her Ruth made amends. She got her kids back. Like,
Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my God. What the?
So it was a failsafe.
No, this was a setup. Camilla was not planning on taking him out. Or wait. No, yeah, he's dead. Okay. They had me in the first half. I was like, oh, what? Yeah.
There's no bullets in it, obviously. Yeah. Because they said if it looks like an escape.
Mm-hmm. She's still driving up to it. I would have been reversing. I would have been like, oh, there's somebody in my driveway. All right, let me just back up real quick. Ugh, got up out of there.
She knows what time it is.
Hello?
And Ruth is just like bold, so they're about to pop her. They're about to roll down the window and just pop her.
Nah. She's legit. I would just call the police. Oh, yeah, wow. She's going to do it herself.
Yep, because you did it in front of her. She had no loyalty to you. She should have popped him like somewhere where either just the birds or nobody else was around.
I'm not sorry.
I'm upset.
Your son was a murdering bitch. And now I know where he got it from.
Oh, Ruth. Please make it out of this alive somehow. I'm hoping it's like a Breaking Bad moment, like when Walt came through and hit him with the car. Don't do this.
For business.
And she's in a white dress.
The casino.
I don't think she's gonna do it.
I think so.
I think she likes the gusto.
Well, are you gonna fucking do this shit or what?
Oh,
no.
Ruth? Oh, man. This sucks. They got out. They had to do her legs.
I'm so sad that they did it like that and then just killed her right on her family land. This is so trash, bro. What?
I love you.
I love you.
They gotta feel like extreme shit.
It was Marty's call though, because Wendy, if you notice, Wendy this time was like, Marty, I will do whatever you want to do. If you want to risk our family, like, let's risk our family. So I'm just glad that when it came to Ruth, she finally had his back and let him decide, because she knew she could lose him, like, if she wasn't like sensitive about that topic.
The kids have no clue what just happened.
Nope.
Who is this?
The cop?
Is that Mel?
I apologize for breaking in. I just had to find my boy here, but FYI, once I got him, I came right back outside. I couldn't do my job. Everything I've been dreaming about for 4 years, back on the force, Chicago PD, all I could think about was you people.
Can you even prove that those are his ashes, though?
Find out what's inside this cookie jar, you know?
Thanks.
So, no, you can't.
If it's not cookies, DNA. I mean, we're talking chunks, bone, maybe even teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it must be one seriously old-ass crematorium you guys have.
Wow. It didn't properly cremate the body.
We can pay you.
Anything you want.
You don't get to win. You don't get to be the Kochs or the Kennedys or whatever.
I'm like, listen, they will clap you. It's as
Yeah.
simple as that.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
Since when?
She's actually spitting. Who the... Oh, put it down and leave.
And wasn't that illegally obtained?
Like, yeah, he just broke into the house.
Because they're finally out. Yep, he broke into our house. We shot him. He was breaking and entering. It's as simple as that. Yep, took him out. He died. Jonah shot him.
Hang on.
Yeah, Jonah shot him. Jonah shot him.
What?
Jonah killed him. That's literally the only solution to that. They tried to get him to leave. He wouldn't leave. Jonah killed him.
Hang on. No. That's not why. I'm just like, that's how they ended it? On some Sopranos stuff? Like, I mean, obviously we know that he shot Mel,
he
but...
protected his family.
Well, hey, guess what?
They went through all of that, and then they were finally clean. They were finally out. And then here he came, you know,
they won
to F it up. And so Jonah was like, hey, no, not this time, bruh. We're out.
I'm actually fine. I'm actually fine with this ending. They won. They literally won. He literally blasted this guy.
And it will be justified because he broke into their house.
Yeah, that's actually very true. That's actually very true. He broke into our house and
we didn't know. We saw someone outside. We shot them, and you know whose fault that was? You know whose fault that was just now?
That was Wendy's fault.
No.
That was Wendy's fault.
That was the agent's fault. Because she should have told him that it was a dangerous situation. She should have told him to leave and go be on the force and live his years out on the force. But she told him, don't come back, don't talk to me if you don't want to do it no more.
Why I say it's Wendy's fault is because it all goes back to Wendy. The fact that
the root of it, yes. But I'm talking about this direct event. This direct event was a result of
I am so upset that they killed Ruth. Like,
I just don't. I knew that it was. I felt like it was gonna happen when Carmilla wouldn't let the Javi thing go. When the minute Navarro told her like it wasn't me, I was like, up.
So
there goes Ruth. Like, and they did what they did all season and didn't protect her.
The show did a good job of subverting expectations, because I thought that whole car crash incident and with Benitez, I thought that was a major death flag when Wendy was like, no, this is it, telling me that we're gonna get out of everything alive. And I was like, okay, you're gonna die. And she didn't. Everybody ended up living. I am totally happy with that, because that shows me that they got out, they got to go live their lives and do whatever they had to do. Even with all of Wendy's shenanigans, it ended up working out. I can't be mad. Marty's mood the whole show, like, it carried him through everything. He was just like all right, this is fine. It just sucked them having to set up Omar like that at the very end, and then just betraying him. And
I liked when they broke Wendy down. Well, I would think so, because look how Javi was. But I liked when they broke Wendy down, because it basically showed that underneath all that hard stuff she was doing, she was still a person. Like, they showed her that vulnerable side of her, and Ruth saw that, and Ruth was like, okay. She had a crappy father, a crappy upbringing. Just kind of like, Ruth couldn't empathize with the guy in jail and then not empathize with Wendy. It's like, okay, he's a victim of his circumstances. Wendy, yeah, she's a crappy person, but she's also a victim of her circumstances. Yes, they needed to take accountability for their actions, but I think Ruth just saw at some point, like, we all played a part in Ben's death. Yes, it was Wendy's. I feel more Wendy's fault than Ruth's fault. But, you know, and Wendy admitted that. She's like, yeah, I wanted him to stay to get back at Marty, because I didn't want to listen to him. I wanted to show him, like, all the cards were in my hand. I like that she admitted that it was my fault that Ben died. And I think when she admitted that, the kids were like, okay, she's not dancing around like this incident that hurt us and the family anymore.
Overall, I thought the show was really good. It's just very interesting how they showed up to the Ozarks and just tore the entire place down to the ground. And basically the majority of the locals that they came in contact with died. Yeah. They came and just fucked everything up.
Well, because it was supposed to be a quick get in, get out thing, and then it ended up not being the case.
You know why? You know why that happened though? That all started from when Darlene shot Dell. Yes. It goes back to season 1. If only Ruth could have just made it out alive. She deserved the world, that girl there. She got clean and everything, and then just ended up dying, and the birds get away with it, with everything. And that's kind of the point where he's like, yeah, you don't get to be like these royal families. Like, who do you think you are? He's like, that's not how the world works. She's like, since when? And that's why I said she's right. Since when does the world not work that way?
Yeah, the FBI is working with the cartel.
Yeah.
So it's like, at the end of the day, like, the world is corrupt, and that's what she was trying to tell him. You don't get to be the high and mighty one in this.
Next to Cobra Kai, this is by far the best show on Netflix. I think that they stuck the landing with the season. I was gonna get upset because I kind of felt like Mel's plot thread ended up going nowhere.
But then it came back.
Cause like remember he was walking out and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna see the jar, and then he just left and we're like, oh no, I guess he just left. And then they ended up bringing him back in.
And so that was Ruth's fault because Ruth was like, well, she's like, well, why would she give a cookie jar to a kid? And then that's where it just.
Yeah, and they're
he just wouldn't
the body didn't cremate properly, so there was chunks and teeth and all kind of stuff, and that's nuts. All right, well, that is going to be it for Ozark. I'm gonna give the show like, I'd give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
I agree.
Like, that was amazing.
I think that's a solid score.
That was solid all the way through. Great watch, definitely. But all right, that's gonna be it. I'm sad. It's over. No more Ozark ever. So.
Yeah.
Looking forward to whatever Jason Bateman does next, though, because he was phenomenal.
A lot of people were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wendy was a phenomenal actress. For you to feel the emotions that you felt toward her,
that's true.
She did her job. Ruth did
everybody
her thing.
did a good job.
Marty did his thing. Jonah did his thing as far as making you be so annoyed with him sometimes. You know, Charlotte did her thing. I think everybody contributed
Marty's
to a great story.
It is what it is. His mindset. All right. That is going to be it for Ozark, guys. And on to the next. As always, like, subscribe, follow on all socials, YaBoyRoshi, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to Shira. Links down below. Check out the merch link to that is also down below. But that's all we got for you guys today. Hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.